the sentiment of the silver market feels mostly rational. Like, let me explain. Okay, so first of all, today is March 3rd, 2014. Gold and silver are up. In the world, there is some geopolitical tension with the Ukraine, Crimea, which is in the Black Sea, and Russia. And as you probably know, this geopolitical tension often causes gold to rise in value. And silver often goes with it. So we have geopolitical tension. We've had some of the metals go up the last few days. And that something like that, I think, is a bigger picture than a lot of like stuff we see on YouTube. Because when there's geopolitical strife and people around the world start buying precious metals, they're buying it for reasons different than a lot of us on YouTube talk about it. It's like a different, almost like a different group of people moving into the metals, because political strife, gold safe haven, literally in that regard. A lot of the stuff on YouTube and on the internet has been speculating about what could happen, whereas when something is happening geopolitically, that's not a speculation, they're actually seeing it. So going back to the more rational sentiment, about last year this time, almost exactly last year, a little bit sooner, Eric Sprott was doing the rounds on YouTube. He was pumping silver. He was doing video. He was doing his video cam and pumping silver mythology and whatever. And of course, in February of last year, silver was as high as $32, and it went from 32 to 18 last year. In fact, when Eric Sprott was doing the rounds, he was doing it at the top of last year before it fell to 18 over the period of a year. And when he did a video, I did a video being critical of Eric Sprott, and I got a lot of negative feedback. I got almost irrational comments. People attacking me as the chicken futurist, token my chicken, making all kinds of chicken jokes and jabs and whatever. And I was like, at first I was like, should I get mad? I was like, wait a second. This tells me that the silver market kind of has the sentiment isn't really mature right now if people are making those jabs. And so I went back to some of the comments last year, and of course another YouTuber, Drutter, did like a video about me being critical of me being critical of Sprott, and a lot of those comments weren't very mature. And I was thinking, well, you know, from a sentiment standpoint, that doesn't seem like people rational in the market. Well, a year later, a lot of those people who made those comments, like, I don't see them anywhere. And some of the people making those comments, I see them, but now their comments are more sober. Back then, it wasn't a very sober feeling in these comments. So my conclusion is that, based upon what I'm seeing in the sentiment, the silver market seems more rational than it did last year, which I think is a good sign. I think it